Because the endorsement wasn't a Steve Loomis endorsement. It was a CPP endorsement, CPPA endorsement.
All right, but they are obviously attached at the hip.
Yeah, but by a count of 27-0, where he had 1 vote. See, their issue is with Steve Loomis. My issue was with public safety. And they chose, there were 2 people that were running in this race. And they looked at both records and both plans. And they made a decision that my plan, to hire more police officers, to give them better equipment, to give them better resources, and to give them a raise, was far better than my competitor. And they endorsed me.
And no qualms about that, considering this is, I should say for the record, that Tamira Rice was a 12-year-old who was playing with a gun, and Steve Loomis has been kind of harshly critiqued that whole scenario.
Well, Steve Loomis has been harsh, using nice little politically correct words. Steve Loomis was wrong. And I've been on the floor of City Council saying that what happened to that 12-year-old little boy should have never happened. I've marched with Ms. Rice. I've cried with Ms. Rice. I've prayed with Ms. Rice. I felt the sympathy with Ms. Rice. What happened to that little boy should have never happened. One of the things that, a few of the things that the mayor and I do agree on is the fact that you cannot blame him, and I've said that. You cannot blame that 12-year-old little boy for what happened to him in that park. And on more than one occasion, you covered it. I've been critical of the CPPA as late as last year when they endorsed Donald Trump. Who was the only council person? Who was the only elected official to stand with the Black Shields? And you can call Lynn Hampton, and he'll tell you. He would say that one council person that stood with us constantly in support of the police. And on this issue of Donald Trump last year, it was Councilman Zack Reed that stood there and said that this will be divisive. That this will be divisive, and therefore you should not endorse Donald Trump. And I even went further. I put it into a resolution and asked my colleagues on City Council to go on record saying that they should not endorse Donald Trump. So at times when they do the right thing, the police, I will say that it's good. When they are not doing the right thing, I will say that it's not good.
So you question their judgment when they endorse somebody like Donald Trump, but you'll champion their judgment when they endorse you.
It's not whether I'm questioning their judgment. I'm saying they're wrong. It's not questioning their judgment. That was that was a wrong thing to do, to question a person that has proven to be divisive throughout his campaign and throughout now his presidency. And I'm going to be mayor of the entire city of Cleveland. And my job is to bring people together. That's my job. And the only way that we are going to be able to move the city forward, where we need the safety forces, and we need safer communities, and we need safer neighborhoods, is if that everybody at least feels that they have a party in this. So you need to be working with the police officers, which I'll do. I need to work with the federal government, not to dismantle or water down the consent decree, of which I support, and to work with the citizens in the community. Because you cannot do what I want to do if you do not have a safe community. And you need your safety forces to be able to do that.